Arby's, we have the meats.
Sorry about that. I ate Arby's for like the last 2 days, so I don't know where my head is. I really don't know. Anyways, the goal of this episode was to get to the next area because I've been getting tired of doing all the older monsters, so I wanted to see the newer monsters. And I'm gonna leave in all the cutscenes for you, so you can see them all. Because I like the cutscenes. I haven't shown them. And I want to kill myself, like right now. I've drank too much Mountain Dew. Big old balloon boy. This monster is really a dumb one. It just spits air. It's got no element. You can't cut its tail. It's just a balloon boy. No, but I've been drinking like those 1 1/4 liter bottles of Mountain Dew. So, yeah, I don't know where my head is. I'm kind of feeling shitty most of the time. That monster that you saw there, that was the one that was in that long update kind of video where I first started doing the speed up videos. And that's what happens when you first come to this area, you get knocked out by that monster. Anyways, the weapon I'm using is Hammer. Hammer is kind of cool. You can charge up its attack like you can with the Great Sword. Most weapons, I'm not even going to explain how to use them. You just use them the same way you normally would use a weapon. And that is press the triangle button like a madman, or press whatever the other button is on an Xbox controller that is still the same attack button. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know anymore. Ever since the death of Snoop 13, I've wanted to kill myself. That was a stupid intro, by the way. I don't even know what the fuck I was doing. Again, Arby's. I don't know what they do. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, the hammer is a fun weapon. You just want to go smack its fucking head 50 times. Because once you smack its head so many times, you're going to knock it out. And that means you can get some free hits. Which is pretty cool. That's the main point you would want to do with a hammer. A hammer really can't do anything. It can't cut off tails. And here's a really cool fucking mount. Yeah, I mount the monster. That was one thing I actually like that they allow you to do. You can mount monsters on the sides of walls by jumping on those table corals, and same with like mushrooms. If you see any of that, you can actually run up it and jump off it. I think it's pretty cool that they added that. And for the most part, this one, I was so stupid, I thought you could climb up that tendril and get up to a higher level, but you can't. Anyways, on this edition of Dumb Ways to Kill Monsters, here's a really dumb way to kill a monster.
Nice work, partner. Let's hurry back to the research base. I'm starving.
I fucking hate how I get all these stupid kills. So, yeah, I like getting stupid kills. There's not really anything of interest. Hunter rank goes up, which is normally something. And here they tell you that you can go to the new area. The new area is really disgusting. And I'm actually gonna leave most of it in its kinda normal, unsped up. Anyways, here's some me getting stuff for the research thing where you can get more stuff like honey and all that shit. And there's a rope lift that makes the coral place even easier. Anyways, here's another fucking cutscene. Wow, look at that. Oh, it's flying.
Hey, over there. What do you think?
Very well.
The one thing that I think is really cool, though, is they go from this really cool, beautiful place, that coral area, into a really disgusting place. Because it's all, like, rotten flesh, bones. It's all really fucking disgusting.
Heads up.
And there's all this, like, green, yellow, poison gas everywhere. But it's a cool area. I like the change of it. Because it used to be really fucking basic. It used to be, oh, here's a forest, here's a icy area, here's a volcano, here's a desert. And the first, that seems what it was, then they give you the areas that, like the coral thing, they've never done that before. So it's pretty cool.
When in doubt.
Fuck off. Sorry, that character is pretty fucking stupid most of the time. So yeah, this is the Rotten Vale. And it just looks disgusting. But I do like how they did it. It's really cool that they went from a really beautiful coral area to this disgusting, rotten flesh and bones. It's pretty cool that they did that. Anyways, it says on the side you have to cite that monster you already saw in that cutscene. And then you have to find another monster. Which all you gotta do is follow those tracks. It's really dumb, I think. It's super dumb, but hey, at least it's really easy because you just walk a little bit more. And walk a little bit more and get that part. And then you get here. Then you walk over to these bones. And here comes a big fucking monster. And back to speeding that shit up, because this monster is a bit boring. I do like it though, but I don't like it because it's just a copy of an Uragaan. If you don't know, this monster just pretty much uses the same moves as an Uragaan, which that is just roll like a wheel. I mean, I like the idea that they do that, but I don't, because it's boring. Anyways, yeah, you just gotta smack it a bunch. Anyways, the weapon I'm using now is the Switch Axe. I fucking like the Switch Axe. If you don't know, the Switch Axe allows you to switch between an axe mode and a sword. And really, you want to be in the sword mode, because that's gonna do all your stuff with a file. And that's just poison for now. Because this is the improved Steel Axe, which just has a poison vial. And you can get a monster poisoned really easily, especially if you're using the Rathian armor, because it's kind of like the Pukey armor, where you get a lot of poison ailment benefits. Because I can get poison off a lot easier with the Rathian armor, and same with the Pukey armor. There I cut off its tail to show off that it's can be severed, and also you can break all of its bones as well. You can break those two horns that are stuck to its legs, really, that's about all you can really do with this monster. But it's kind of like a bear off as well, where you can get bones back on him, which can make it a pain because the bones are really hard to break unless you have better sharpness. But anyways, this monster is just as big of a pushover as any other brute wyvern. Mainly because brute wyverns are kind of shit. Like, they're not too difficult to fight, because all you really gotta stay is in between their legs, and you won't get hit that much. But this monster can change that up, especially when it does the wheel move. Anyways, there, killed it. And now all you have to do is find that great jaggerish, great jaggy, all that dumb bird wyvern stuff. You just gotta find it, and then you can just leave. You don't have to kill it. But yeah, here's all that yellow gas, and it can drain your health down faster. So you really don't want to be fighting in that area. I originally was wanting to fight the Great Gyarus, or whatever the fuck it's called. But I just decided, I don't really want to do that. So I decided not to do that, and I just decided to go back.
Huh? It's you two.
Have we met?
Sorry, I forgot. You were out cold when I found you. I'm from the First Fleet. You folks are lucky to be alive.
Hang on. She must be the one who saved us. Oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you.
Just glad you're still in one piece. Fifth Fleet, am I right? What are you doing out here?
Actually,
This is from Zora Magdaros? I'll see what I can find. I've spent years delving into this valley's secrets, and I'm starting to understand a thing or two. Now it's your turn. Learn all that you can about this place. Next time we meet, we can compare notes. Sound good?
yes, we're on the job.
Good. See ya.
So yeah, that's pretty much it. And then there's some more of that monster's items. I'm just not going to speed up the rest of this because it kind of seems pointless. That's pretty much it for this. I mean, there's not anything else interesting. I mean, its weapons are kind of really stupid. This is my biggest complaint with Monster Hunter World, is most weapons, they kind of just look like the normal weapon, like the iron or the steel weapon, but with a few monster parts put on it. And that's kind of the same with the bone weapons. They just have some parts of a monster on them. I don't really know anymore. This is the cat thing you can get where you can send them out and they do shit for you. Pretty much another way of getting items. But really, does it matter? Not really. It's quite stupid. I mean, there's not really anything useful. I mean, as far as I can remember, I don't think you can get, like, plates and stuff. You can only get scales and all that stuff. So there's not really anything useful, I think, to it. They're just being really fucking stupid and going back and forth between the two of them. I'm thinking it's much better if you send them to the grain spots, so that's what I did. And here's another fucking dumb cutscene for you. This episode's brought to you by all cutscenes. Let those cats die. And here's some more optional quests that you can get. I think one of these is for stuff for the farm where you can get the honey and the bugs and all that stuff. And then the other one I think is for another tool. Kind of like those mantles where you can cover yourself up and you can hide. And like the one where you can jump off a cliff and you can glide. And the one where you can stick a spike in the ground and heal yourself. I think this is the one where you can do that thing. I'm leaving this in because this is, whenever you go on it, it shows you another screen. It looks fucking disgusting. Anyways, that pretty much does it for this episode. It's so stupid. This is the stupidest one I've ever done. Kill me. Kill me right now. Bye-bye.